Hello everybody, this is JJE and an I-65-1. I still haven't figured out how to pronounce it yet. Back with more videos for you. So, I just recently changed my name on Steam to The Avenger at Ilalpa because I figured my original name, JT Jennings, was a little boring and really not really worthy of a YouTube commentator, which I hope to be someday. I drew inspiration from the name from this gentleman right here, Scipio Africanus, perhaps my favorite military commander of all time, because of what he was able to do at the Battle of Ilalpa and in the Second Punic Wars. He was the general for the Romans that defeated the Carthaginian general Hannibal Barca at Zama and burned Carthage to the ground to end the struggle between the peoples. So, Hannibal Barca's most brilliant victory of all time was at Cannae, where he used an envelopment tactic to completely annihilate a Roman army, which was at that time the cream of military and political leadership. This was a devastating blow to the morale of the Roman Republic, and it took a man like Scipio here, as you can see in his bust, to right that wrongdoing. At the Battle of Ilalpa, he used a similar envelopment tactic and performed poetic justice by completely destroying a second Carthaginian army with a combination of Roman troops and Iberian allies. If you want to read more about him, he's a very interesting guy. Just look him up on Wikipedia. Anyways, back to the more interesting part of the video. I've decided to do Shogun 2 Total War. And you might be wondering why that is. That's because nobody gave me any suggestions for which campaign to do in Rome 2. So I figured I might bring you some multiplayer action. And to be honest, if you want good multiplayer action, Shogun 2 is the place you want to go. The multiplayer for Rome is still etchy, but the multiplayer for Shogun 2 is solid. It's really fun. You should probably get the game, even if you just want to do the multiplayer. I have a battle replay to show you. I'll load it up in a minute. Right here. Matchlock save the day. This is the last one. This is before I changed my name, so it's still JT Jennings. So, JT Jennings, myself, versus 2 Monkeys .1 on the Kansai Wood map. I believe at this time I was a rank 6 and 2 Monkeys was a rank 4. And while you might say, oh, well that's cheating, it's not really a good victory because you are higher rank. I mean, that may be true. I do have access to more units that are on the campaign map. However, this guy has a distinct advantage over me because he's bought DLCs and I have not. So, he actually brings some pretty powerful units to the field that I do not have access to. And he's a good player, so I'm gotta give him credit for that. So, this is more of a video not as a boasting thing, but as a learning experience, because I hope everybody gets better at this game. Start off the battle, show you my army. I have 2 units of bow ashigaru, which are pretty much peasants armed with bows. Then a unit of veteran bow warrior monks, which I have decided to call Robin from the Hood. I've upgraded their ammunition for siege battles. Then I have a line of 3 lone sword ashigaru, which are peasants with swords. I put upgrades into charge bonus and melee attack. These, I would have brought katana samurai, but these have similar attack and cost a lot less. The only real downside is their morale, but that doesn't end up playing a big point in this battle, as you will soon see in a minute. Right, I have 2 units of veteran katana cavalry, both named Samurai Smash and green colored to look like the Incredible Hulk. Best upgrades to put into these guys are charge bonus and melee attack. They're already extremely good against cavalry. If you charge them into anything, they'll do great, but if you leave them in there, unless it's cavalry, they're gonna get slaughtered. Behind my lone swords, I have 2 units of vanilla Naginata Samurai. And then I have my general, named in Patton, right here. I'm not sure, this is some sort of bug. This is a traditional avatar, but it's using my skin from my Fall of the Samurai avatar. Not sure what's up with that. Those look weird though. And then over here I have Yari Ashigaru. These guys suck, but they're here primarily to protect these bad boys. A veteran unit of matchlock warrior monks called Say Cheese. And you will see that my opponent is going to have to say cheese quite a bit in this battle. I've upgraded their reload. Used to, you could upgrade their reload and use abilities on them that would basically turn a matchlock into a machine gun. And it'd be something ridiculous where you could get over 600 kills in less than 30 seconds. I'm glad they patched that. Now let's look at my opponent's army. Remember, this is level 4, but he's bought DLCs. Over here we have a unit of Naginata Warrior Monk Hero. Let's go back to my guys to look at their stats for a second. So this is my Naginata Samurai, and this is the Naginata Warrior Monk Hero. Again, these, from what I understand, I may be wrong, hero units actually aren't that expensive to bring, so for a relatively cheap price, this guy managed to bring these guys, and a Tetsubo Warrior Monk Hero. Both of these, this one has an experience which he threw into morale for some reason, as if it wasn't already high enough. Both these guys are really bad. The only downside is numbers, and that will be a problem in a minute. I brought a unit of Yari Samurai. I don't really know why. Their only redeeming quality is that they can move fast. Other than that, they pretty much suck. They have Katana Samurai, Katana Samurai, Katana Samurai, Yari Ashigaru, Yari Ashigaru, Warrior Nuns. These are like Naginata Warrior Monks, except they're women. They do not have War Cry, but they have pretty high attack and low armor. Then he has unit Katana Samurai, Bow Samurai, Bow Samurai, Naginata Attendants, great unit. I wish I had him for their cost effectiveness. And his general, his name is Brennan. I guess the glitch isn't affecting him. I guess I'm not fighting another 18th century general. Anyways, start the battle. Alright, so I immediately begin going off to this capsule building, the Shrine, which in my opinion is the best of all buildings to get, because it increases the morale of all your units. If he lets me get this, my Lone Sword Ashigaru, whose morale is 5, will go all the way up to 8 or 10, which is about equivalent to that of a Katana Samurai. So, he probably shouldn't let me get this, but for some reason, I'll start doing it in a minute. Starts moving with his general. Send my 2 Yari Cav over here. This other building's the farmhouse. It improves the stamina movement speed, which is alright, I guess, but why would you pick that over the shrine? I mean, if you want to know if something's a good idea or not, just ask yourself this one question. Would I do this in real life? You can either A, get a shrine to Buddha, or you can seek solace in a farmhouse. Again, you can seek the compassion of Buddha, or you can have a farmhouse. Anyways, seems my opponent really likes oats. Anyways, he left his general out here. I guess he's trying to skirmish with him because he is a bow general. I don't really understand why you would have a bow general. Mine's a leadership melee mix. He does have some points in melee. I guess he has just an able bow, but that might be a waste of an experience because I've never seen anybody be able to use a bow general to the effectiveness that it makes having the bow reliable at all, because there aren't many men in the unit, and the reload and accuracy isn't that great. So but he does do his best to use it to the best of his ability. But another important thing to notice is I have ranged units, bow units. He has 2 units of bow samurai, which I guess is equal. But he has no cavalry whatsoever, apart from his general, who doesn't have no bonus versus spears. So he's going to pretty much he's going to be in trouble if these Yarikav get to him. So which is what I'm trying to do. And he leaves his bows right here. I'm not sure why I don't spring on the opportunity. And I allow them to get shot, but I pull them away because of the Naginata attendants. I make mistakes, he makes mistakes. I'm not going to tell you how the battle ends, but just say it's a learning experience. I'm putting it fast forward because I'm running low on recording space. Basically, I'm just running around with my cav, causing him grief. Here I charge into his bow samurai and instantly get an incredible amount of kills. This is a quarter of his range unit gone. He does countercharge with Naginata attendants, and I get into his general and kill 9 of them before I have to pull out. And I mean, he really is not in a position where he just wants to give away half a unit of bow samurai, get 16 kills of my Yarikav. But then again, I don't really want to lose these guys. I keep running around with my Yarikav. I guess I use my Cav a little too aggressively in this match, but it does end up working out nicely for me. So my Cav is coming back up on the hill. He's chasing them with these katana samurai for some reason. Here I go after his general, and he doesn't respond this time. This replay might be corrupted. I'm not sure why he'd chase after my horses with katana samurai. My horses get flaming arrowed. Again, why is he chasing after me with katana samurai? They don't have a bonus versus cavalry. It's a waste, really. I'm not really moving my army over here, but by now I've captured the shrine, and he's captured the farmhouse, so he has fatigue resistance, but I have morale. So, these Lone Sword Ashigaru are now up to 8 morale, which is really, really high morale. And he's still chasing my Cav with his fatigue resistance. Well, that's not really going to help you catch a horse, buddy. I'm not sure why. He's bringing his general up again, and I guess this is sort of a trap on his part. I sort of fall for it, because I decided to chase him with my Ari Cav, which is faster than normal Cav, but he still manages to get away enough to allow my Cav to get intercepted by these warrior nuns, which is a big problem because these ladies have a bonus versus cavalry, and that I have to pull out of there really quick. Yeah, my Ari Cav breaks at 49 men, but they'll come back. Don't worry. They're now chasing after this unit of Cav with the unit Katana Samurai and 2 bows. Not the best choice. And watch this. I'm going to put this into slow motion. Rear charge from Yari Cav to the back of Katana Samurai. Boom! Instantly, they're down 30 men. And these guys are just going to keep going into the back of these bow samurai. These guys just took 40 casualties, and now they're going into the back of these bow samurai, which are even more vulnerable. These Yari Cav are already up to 80 kills, back into more bow samurai. These guys are toast. He's countercharging with Katana Samurai, but it's not going to do much. I send this other my other Samurai Smash over, but I decided to pull out with both of them because he's starting to send spears and his general over, and I don't want to lose my cav. Sorry about that, guys. That was my recording software. I'm using a free version of Screenomatic, which has a 15-minute recording limit. So that was that expiring and not warning me beforehand. I'm not sure how to make this go away. If you have any ideas for how to make for any better recording software that's free, because I'm kind of broke right now, to be honest, just let me know in the comments and I'd be much appreciative. So anyways, I'm running out with these cavalry after doing a devastating bit of handiwork on this Katana Samurai. I've routed a unit of both Samurai and badly damaged this unit of both Samurai. So basically, his entire skirmish component is pretty much gone. He has no cav. I have still these 2 units of damaged Yari cav, which have more than pulled their weight at this point. Now he's left with his infantry, which he spread into a long, thin line. Which I guess is a newbie mistake, but I'm not going to drill him for it. He still does a decent job doing it. What he does. Let's put it back into play. Pick up where we left off. So at this point, I finally begin to move my army up this way to engage him. Cav is pretty much done for this fight. However, in the infantry department, I am heavily outmatched by these 2 Naginata Warrior Monk and Tetsuba Warrior Monk heroes and Warrior Nuns and Katana Samurai. Pretty much, if my cav and my missiles don't do anything, I'm going to lose this fight. As you can see, he's moving a wing into the forest, Katana Samurai, Yari Samurai, and his Warrior Nuns. Which is a good idea. I think he's going to try and ambush me with it. See how that goes for him. But see, I put my unit of Matchlock Warrior Monks over here, but I'm going to move them over there in a minute. I do a lot of moving around. My micro isn't the best. I send Samurai Smash to send this both Samurai packing again. This time it won't be coming back. Put you into slow motion just to see the charge. Ooh, that guy just got wasted. Oh gosh, that was brutal. That was brutal. That unit of both Samurai is gone. This is gone forever. Yeah, here he sends his Katana Samurai over here again. Not really sure what he's doing, hoping to accomplish there. So all he has left is this unit of bow Samurai at half strength. I have 2 units of bow Ashigaru and a unit of bow Warrior Monks. These guys are screwed. Yeah, that was my battle advisor telling me that my men are tired, and I'm not surprised given that they're running around a lot. Yeah, if you walk, your units won't tire as quickly, but who can? But my men are strong, hardy men. They can run. They can run places. So I'm repositioning here. I have a unit of I have my matchlocks here, backed up by a unit of Yari Ashigaru. I have my lone swords behind them with my general. My cav is out of it right now. This is when he starts to charge out of the forest with his guys and ladies, because warrior nuns are here. This is way too soon. If he had waited until I was committed to the battle and then sprung this flanking force would have wrecked me. But because he sprang it when they're still far away, I'm able to respond with some of my units. And I respond with Robin from the Hood. And while these warrior nuns have really good stats, they have horrible armor. So you're going to see what happens when a bow warrior monk wants a piece of a warrior nun. You can hear, wait, here we go. Flaming death. Already, these They're streaking from burning alive. More arrows. We've lost a quarter of their men. Women, I mean, still losing more. Yari Shigaru and Katana Samurai. I pull my skirmishers back and charge with my Naginata Samurai to pin these guys down. Meanwhile, Say Cheese is going to make its first entrance into the battle. This Naginata Samurai pins these down. This one goes against Katana Samurai. I don't expect these guys to win. I hit increased range with my Matchlock Warrior Monks, and it's just ripping through these Warrior Nuns, which is the only thing that's a danger to this Naginata Samurai. These two guys aren't going to do anything. Okay. Increased range momentarily increases its range from 100 to 125. So I use that to take a flank shot into these Warrior Nuns. These guys aren't going to... I don't expect these guys to win. In fact, these guys are losing pretty bad. But that matchlock volley really, really damaged those Warrior Nuns. And my Patton's going to come in here and seal the deal on these things. I'm using the retainer known as the Metsuke Inspector, which allows the rally to demoralize enemy units. So I pop a rally, improves the morale of my men, and decreases the morale of the enemy. Rear charge in these Katana Samurai. They're gone. And it starts a chain route along this line. The Yari Samurai hold in a little while longer, but they're gone too. This is when Brendan makes a pretty boneheaded attack. He, again, back to the whole, would you do this in real life? Okay, so first thing is first. Keep in mind, never, have I said never enough? Never run straight on ahead into a unit of matchlocks, especially a unit of matchlock warrior monks. If you have to do something like that, at least use a meat shield. This is what the Naginata attendants are meant for. Have them run out in front because they're cheap, and then they'll get shot and allow your more powerful units to get into combat. However, Brennan does not do this, sadly. He's entering a full charge, and you're going to see the true power of these. Matchlocks work different from bows. These guys have 6 armor, which makes them very resilient to bows, but we'll find out in a minute just how resilient they are to matchlock fire. So, one volley took the unit from 30 heroes down to 6. That, my friends, is the worst possible thing that could have happened to him at this point. I'm not sure what happened to the Tetsubos, but they're somewhere around here. Anyways, I run my warrior monks back, put my Yari Ashigaru into spear wall again to delay. These guys suck, but when they're in spear wall, they can hold out for a while. For some reason this guy doesn't want to run away and he dies. These guys run into a spear wall, which is sort of like a phalanx. Naginata warrior monk hero charges, counter-charge Naginata into katana. There's more stuff over here. There's the Tetsubo, guys. I'm moving my matchlocks over here to take flank shots. See, these guys have such high morale that even though there are only 6 of them left, they're still going at it. They got into my bow warrior monks, and that's pretty bad. But I'm going to charge them from behind with Lone Sword Ashigaru and my general, so those guys are going to die quickly. Send the Katana Samurai, Lone Sword Ashigaru into the Katana Samurai. One of my units is routing, I'm not sure which one, but it probably wasn't an important one. Probably my Yari Ashigaru are still in here. They're losing decisively. I'm sending these guys around the flank, these Nagi attendants, which suck. Can't expect them to win in a melee. My Matchlock Warrior Monks get caught in a melee, which sucks. These guys are coming. It's dangerous, very dangerous. Samurai Smash is coming in. Gets intercepted by the Warrior Monk hero. The second one manages to get a nice hammer and anvil. These guys just won't let off on my Matchlock Warrior Monks, though. Their general is running away from my Yari Cab, but he's unsupported, and he gets caught, and he's going to die. These Tetsubo monks are tough. They're completely wrecking my Yari cavalry, because it's in an extended melee, but I'm going to swamp it with the rest of my units in a desperate attempt to kill it. But at this point, the battle's pretty much over. There's nothing really he can do to win. My Cav is routing. Doesn't really matter. He has this unit of bow samurai left. His general just died. My Naginata samurai finally rout. He hits a war cry. These guys charge in. Near full strength. And already... See, the rest of their army's routing, but these guys' morale is so high that they're still confident. But... Seichi's comes to the rescue again and opens up another murderous volley, disregards armor, and kills half of them. Now they finally break. These guys break. Those guys break. And the battle is over. So, what did my opponent do wrong? First things first, he went for the farmhouse instead of the shrine. Second of all, he didn't bring any cavalry. Third of all, he did not use a meat shield when he was charging with his war heroes, with his hero units. My mistakes. I used my cav too aggressively. I didn't really bring an appropriate army to counter his own. Apart from those Matchlock Warrior Monks, which were a very, very lucky save on my part. I'll just show you the results screen. So that's the first battle for today. Not for today. This is the only battle for today, guys. Sorry about that. But, this is going to, hopefully, I'm going to show you some more of these in the future. Again, if you have any ideas for a screen recorder which doesn't suck as much as this one does, please let me know. I would be most appreciative. So, results screen. I killed twice as many as I lost. Unit statistics. Number of kills. Naginata Samurai did alright. They lost their entire unit. These guys almost lost their entire unit, did alright. Samurai Smash both came in with over 100 kills. My lone swords, because of the shrine, were able to hold in longer and get a number of kills. Robin from the Hood took some shots and forced a charge, killed those nuns for me. Patton pulled his weight with some hammer and anvil blows. Boashigaro didn't really do much. Seichi's didn't get all that many kills, but the kills it did get were where it mattered. So for two monkeys, size kills, the Katana Samurai. Tetsubo Warrior Monk Hero got 43 kills, but wasn't nearly enough. Naginata Warrior Monk Hero lost its entire unit and only got 12 kills. So that's a lot of money he spent into his army that didn't get used at all. So, that's all for this video. Go play some Total War, guys.